Right then, I got a new name for you. It's an exciting name as well. It's a new name that probably going to be linked with Dortmund in about 3 weeks. Because how spooky has that been, by the way? That every single time we've done that, someone's moved. And okay, some of the free transfers they was always going to move. It's clearly not because we did a video on them. But there's been some names like Schlotterbeck. Schlotterbeck was linked with nobody, and then we do the video on Bush. He signs for Dortmund, not even linked with him, just signs for him. And that's going to happen a few times, I'm sure. Right? But there's some real players out there that can be got that, they haven't been linked with a million different players. And I've said this before, any rebuild is going to include some smart buys, some sensible buys, some ones where you go, oh yeah, I didn't see that coming, but yeah, I like that. Now, this isn't the sort of rebuild where you get in a young centre-half like Maguire and a young right-back and you're paying 50 and 80 million a piece for them. You got to be clever. You're going to have to get bargains. You're going to have to get players where you go, yeah, he's good. I don't actually know how good he could be. And you haven't seen him linked with Paris and Real Madrid and City and Bayern Munich and all of them guys. And an area not talked about amongst United fans at the moment, probably because of the absolute glaring holes in defence, in midfield, up front, is on the wing. On paper, United have got quite a few quality options. Questionable at times as well with the likes of Ahmad and Palestri. What's going to happen with them, we don't know. What's going to happen with Marcus next summer, we don't know. Or this summer, we don't know. What's going to happen with Alanga? Is he going to be able to kick on? We don't know. The only one that we're absolutely certain about, I think, and people in the comments, because this is the internet, are definitely going to argue and say, actually, are we even certain about Jadon Sancho? But there's options for me to improve this forward line still. And, who knows whatever's going to happen with Mason Greenwood, let's be real, and Tony Marshall for that matter. Now, Rashford was poor last season, and Sancho didn't hit the Dortmund heights. And there's doubts over the actual full ceiling of Alanga. You've got Chong, Shortire, Garnacho. Arguably, none of them are ready to play 40 games for you this season, so let's park the idea of those all being ready to do that. And in the mix, long term, yeah, some of those could break through and actually be that person, but we should definitely look to strengthen if we can. And again, can we be smart with it? Let's just not go and spunk all our money on Kingsley Coman or someone like that. Now, I got a new name for you, and it's a name I'm going to butcher, and I apologise for that if you're watching. And that's Wilfred Gnonto. The G is silent, I believe. Gnonto. Like gnome. Maybe. He's a bit bigger than a gnome. He ticks all the boxes for me. He would be young. He would be cheapish, I think. And he looks fucking good. He can play number 9, which means he could fill in when Ronaldo's having the night off. And he can also play wing, which means he would get more game time than if he was just a number 9. He's Italian. He's currently playing for FC Zurich. He's rated at 15 million. Now, what's he like? Well, he's fucking fast and direct. That's the first things you're going to notice about him. He can be a poacher in the box, but he's got skill to beat a man if he needs to beat a man. He's extremely powerful, and he goes past players. Like, that adds to the directness, I guess. So he's a serious player. He came through at Inter. He made the move to Zurich a couple of seasons ago because he wanted game time. A couple of seasons ago, Steve, yes, when he was 16. Conte had just finished his runner-up in the league, in the Europa League, and Gnonto was offered a 3-year deal. But with all the attackers that were ahead of him at the time, Sanchez, Lukaku, Martinez, and Esposito, he was like, nah, I'm going to fuck off and go and get some game time. And the move was good for him because it enabled him to go and get plenty of game time and show what he's all about. He scored 10 and got 5 this season for Zurich, which I'm taking that for an 18-year-old playing in a top flight somewhere. And he was a key part of a Zurich side that actually won a title for the first time since 2008-2009. He was rewarded this season as well with a call up to the Italy national team where he got an assist within 5 minutes of coming on in his debut against Germany. He can play in the 9. He scored a few poaching style goals when he's been there. He managed to get his head on some stuff. And when he plays in the 9, he likes to drop off and receive in between the lines as well. And I do like that about him. He gets attack started himself, doesn't just wait there with his hands on his hip going, these are all fucking dicks and can't get a ball to me. It'd be good for United to have someone that's got that level of versatility. And he's young. Means Ten Hag can mould him into whatever shape he wants him to be. a bit like Pepper's been doing with Foden. He shows that he can play in a number of attacking roles, which shows the intelligence of the player. And because of what he's already got and achieved in a Swiss league, the difference in quality of the two leagues means that, yes, there's a slight risk that he's not going to replicate that, certainly immediately in the Premier League. But he's fucking 18. He's 18. He comes to United, he works under Ten Hag, he works alongside Sancho and alongside Cristiano Ronaldo. Can you imagine at 18 years of age, given that opportunity, you go, do you know what? Go on then. He's looked really confident in the 2 appearances that he's had in the Nations League for Italy. He's starting to get some hype behind him. Now he's played for Italy. It's only a matter of time before someone comes calling. He's only got a year left on his contract. If United ring the phone right now, put 15 million thereabouts on the table, I think you come away with a little pocket-sized Nonto, right? I think you can get him for an absolute steal. He will be cheap. He is young. He has got a ridiculously high ceiling. He is tough and ready for the hustle and bustle of the Premier League. And he's coming into it confident. Imagine, at 16, the bollocks on you to tell Conte, nah, stick it up your fucking arse, you big wig-wearing idiot. I'm off to go and get first team minutes. You're fucking 16, mate. You don't even finish your exams. I'm off. And he does it. And it's a success. And then it's that much of a success, he gets a call up for the national team. Would that have happened if he didn't have the bravery to go and make that step at 16? That tells me that the kid is fucking switched on upstairs and he knows exactly what he wants and he backs himself to go get it. He sees United come calling. I'm 18. Hang on. Let me fucking work this one out. Cristiano Ronaldo, is he going to be there forever? Absolutely fucking not. If he's good enough, he could save United signing another striker. And if he's not, you've wasted 15 fucking million. You wasted twice as much on Ahmad and probably about the same on Palestri. Get him. Stop fucking about. Immediately improves the squad. Like, not even a question that. He definitely improves the squad. Does he improve it enough to win the league? No, right? But he doesn't take us backwards. And it doesn't cost enough for us to be asked. Ticks all the boxes for me. Get him signed. Get him in the fucking mixer. And let's find out what this little fucker is all about. You know what I'm saying? Get it done. Hey, thank you for watching the video. If you are new around these parts, then don't forget to subscribe. My channel is proudly supported by my community on Patreon. If you'd like to get a little bit of extra content, a Discord group, meetups, five-a-side games, weekly podcasts, behind the scenes, and even an occasional bit of transfer news as and when I get it, then for the price of a pint, you can show your appreciation for the content that we make and get some goodies for doing so as well. Check the link in the description or click the button right here. You'll also find all of my socials here too if you want to follow me on any of those platforms. Nice one.